What's going on, everybody? All right, let's take care of a couple of emails because they have been stacking up, and I try my best to get to as many as I can. 2 seconds. Wax on, wax off. Alrighty. Let's get this one. Subject line: health, from Robert. Hi, Lou. What's up, Robert? I'm 68 and you inspire me. Hopefully not to do anything that gets you in trouble. I love your spirit and your wisdom. Thank you. I bet that I'm not the only person who watches reruns of you. Well, if it helps you deal with the craziness of every day, enjoy them. YouTube hasn't picked a battle with me lately, so they'll be up there for a while. I think I'm gonna put up some old classic funny vids. I'm gonna see if I put them up. You're dearly loved, and I love all of you, so that's mutual. I heard you say that you were dehydrated. Yeah. It was kind of, I can say, my fault. Let me explain why. I had part of the injuries that I had were in two parts. One was from the dengue that I caught from mosquitoes. That unfortunately I was left 10 days in a cage, thanks to the government. And then it was 3 days of pure hell in America. And then I was released, dumped in the street, and only then were they trying to restabilize me with like the fever was like a bazillion whatever. So that was one thing, and that was the inner ear. That caused the inner ear complications. And later on, throwing hands and stuff like that. That was more the brain stuff, but it overlapped. But here's the thing: there are times when the inner ear stuff makes you not want to eat or drink or stuff like that. So it was kind of like when I left New York and I came back home, I was going through the process of it. I was going back and forth on planes and stuff like that. So my dehydration was one part me not keeping up with my water intake, and two, my body was kind of like misdirecting where the water goes to or what it absorbs. So when I went to see my doctor, she was like, "Oh, what the fuck? Let me see your tongue." And I was like that. Anyway, after she told me to stop it, it came time to like 100% rehydrate. I could tell you something. Everybody should rehydrate, especially, listen, if you're over 45 years old, make sure that you have some salts in your water, some electrolytes. It's just a liter of water, just take it in every day, just to make sure that you're topping off because your organs need that. That's just how it is. And listen, I know some young fighters that back in the days, there was no such talk about electrolytes. I said Frank used to be like, pinch some salt in the water. I'm like, why is this water salty? But it was because they were developing like kidney problems, all kinds of stuff, because you could drink a bazillion gallons of water, but it doesn't mean you hydrate. So I had to get back to getting stabilized on a lot of different things, but it's been a journey. But yeah, dehydration, the silent killer. Okay, I believe the dark circles around the eyes indicate dehydration as well. That's what I was told. Watermelon is one of the best ways to get good results. I have been craving watermelon like crazy too. I'll probably get that tomorrow. I got my rehydration drinks here. Doctor told me to stay on those things for a bit, and yeah, I'll definitely get watermelon tomorrow. Whew. Get a big spoon to just be eating it. Check out Dr. Barbara O'Neill. I've heard of her. Listen to her videos about castor oil and detoxicity of the liver. Castor oil is great externally, and cayenne pepper. She actually wrote a book. I remember a nice, gentle older woman. I said very soothing voice. Okay, cayenne pepper, it strengthens your artery walls, rebuilds your heart tissue. I'll see you in heaven for sure. With an email like this, I guarantee you that you will be there. But maybe sooner. Yes, definitely sooner. From Bob. Giant hugs, Bob. Bob, I'll tell you something. And like I said, I don't really comment on this, but after the last, Rumble, I had the flatline episode. And I could tell you something. That other side is real. And it's so weird because I didn't even know that I flatlined like, doo. You don't even know that stuff. Like when you're the patient, like you wake up like a couple of days later, you don't know. You're like, wow, I had the most amazing dream. You wouldn't believe what happened. And then later on, when you're getting discharged and going over all the kind of stuff, and it's just like, they tell you to, for future reference or your physicians to let them know that this happened, yada yada, because they need to know. And I was like, need to know what? And it was like, that's when 2 + 2 came together. I'm like, oh shit, oh, that wasn't a dream. And it was just like, wow. So, my friend, family, we have one solid victory we have to do. Then we're gonna see each other. I put Punta Cana, because it's right over here. It's a beautiful place. It's a great place, whatever. In order for us to always have our one moment together, we were cheated and robbed at an AMC, and yeah. But this, thank God, at the end of the day, with XRP, the beautiful thing about it is they can't screw us, because they actually need this to happen. It's their technology. It's not even ours. I don't even know how retail is able to own this. I honestly don't know. Every day I ask myself the same thing, like, how do I have the same coins that are going to be used to move money around the world between central banks? That's not even... And the fact that as we bought into this, it became also a smart contract token as well through the XRP Plus. So they have to burn X amount of XRP to become XRP. And I was like, we became an Ethereum competitor overnight. I mean, the fact that we have the whole decentralized thing on the ledger as far as moving money back and forth, that's one thing. But the fact that we're going to also be able to tokenize assets, I mean, we're going to have some good times together. And we're going to walk away from this feeling proud and happy. That's all I care about. I was out today with Princess Bravo, and I said something. I was almost going to forget, but I'll say it now. I told her, it's sad for me because most people want to, are so consumed with becoming rich, and they overlook the one thing that I always strived for, which was not needing money. Which is, I know a lot of people don't understand that, but I was taught this at a young age. Let me say something. I give you $1 million, you feel rich. I give you $500,000, you don't need money. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? So you want to make another investment? Guess what? You got money. You know why? Because you got money. I want everybody to become rich, but I also want people to understand there is also that piece that you don't need money anymore. You got to find your number. Everybody has a different number. Depends on what age, your size of your family, how many kids, dependents, whatever. I don't see an attack on XRP like, oh my God, it went up and then it chopped down. No, I don't see that. I believe once it starts utilization, it's going to stay more or less at a range, just like Bitcoin did, just like Ethereum did, and stuff like that. This stuff is going to be used. Am I going to take a portion to pad the pockets? Of course. Preferably, probably do it with the XLM. I'll do it with that. But, take care of yourselves this time around. And I'm going to leave a stack in order to cook. But understand, life is short. Sometimes, when you look down the road, you see this long journey. You're like, oh my God. It's so many possibilities. The reality is, you don't see the potholes down that road. You got to prepare for the potholes. The journey happens. Just prepare for the potholes. But Bob, thank you for that email. More videos to come.